General characteristics of fungi. Who can give them to me?
Non-motile.
Non-motile.
Multicellular.
Multicellular. Heterotroph. Whoops. There goes that. And we know from here on out, all of them are eukaryotes. Okay? So eukaryotic, multicellular, heterotrophic. Okay, that's not working. Some general structures of fungi, and I am showing you obviously a mushroom. Body of a fungi, you have to know that it has a hyphae. Anybody know what that is after doing your little research? It's kind of like that. Yeah, it's tiny threads of cytoplasm, and they're surrounded by what? And the plasma membrane, which is called what? What do we call plasma membrane? Cell membrane. Good. So you've got this hyphae, which is like little threads of cytoplasm, and there's a zoom picture of it inside the mushroom, and they're surrounded by a cell wall and a plasma membrane. And then you have the mycelium, which is an interwoven mat of what? Good. And it's their feeding structure, and it helps them absorb food. Yes. So, parts of a mushroom, as you see, in this picture I have parts covered. Anybody know what that top part is called? Cap. Good. And what about underneath the cap, what I'm pointing to? Stuff? No. That stuff is called gills. And what are the little red dots that are produced by the gills? Spores. Good. And anybody know what that stick is? Stop. Alright, so I want you to be familiar that when you're dealing with reproduction of fungi, spores, which are cells, are released and dispersed. Just kind of like a plant when you know about like seed dispersal. And this is a diagram that shows asexual reproduction as well as sexual reproduction in fungi. So my three main groups of fungi, what are they? What's this? Molds. Second group, mushrooms, which I have covered 3 times for some reason. And my third group is, before I even show you, yeast. Good. So, although fungi looks kind of gross and you're thinking of, you know, molds and yeast, but they have function. Even yeast does. So what are some important functions of fungi? Good. They're actually responsible for the production of some antibiotics such as penicillin. Good. What else?
It makes foods.
Good. They actually are responsible for fermentation or the making of certain foods and alcohol. Good. They're decomposers. They break down waste. So they also have some negative effects on the environment. Anybody know what they are? Well, actually, all the answers are there. Raw foods or raw foods. What else? Destroy crops or destroy crops. But the last one causes what? Well, athlete's foot is what? It can lead to. What is that? It's an infectious disease, okay? It causes diseases. And up there in that picture that I'm showing you, that's a room full of mold. If you see any signs of mold in your house, like, where do you see it usually?
Like the air conditioning counters.
In the bathroom. If that's a common, if you see it anywhere that's not a bathroom, you better take care of it, because what's mold doing?
Rotting the walls.
What's it doing?
Spreading.
Spreading. Its function is to reproduce, and before you know it, you have a whole serious problem going on like that. And when that happens, you literally can't even live there. Because you're breathing in mold spores, and you're leading to respiratory disease or complications. Normally, you don't even know it's happening. So be very careful. If you have mold, kill it.